So they say like we have 24 hours the same. And how do you use your 24 hours? So 8 hours for sleep, then we have 16 left, and we have 8 hours working for somebody else. So that 8 hours that we have left, how you gonna use them? Hi, welcome to Patta Empires. My name is Patta. I'm the immigrant, a restaurant owner, a mother, wife, and the Empress. I didn't always feel this way. I was so lost in the past. This podcast will show you how I built and continue to build my empires. If you ever feel lost, but you know you meant for more, I'm here to show you the outlook and skill for you to build your own empires. So you know how people always complain like, oh, you was born better than me. Have you heard that? Like you
had more advantages than I did. You were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. That's
exactly. Like, what are you talking about? Silver spoon in your mouth?
Well, so the silver.
No, I know what you mean. But like people always talking about, oh, I was born poor. That's why I don't have the same opportunity that you guys have and stuff like that.
No excuses.
Yeah. So like I that's if I heard that, I would be like, you know what you and me. I mean, I wasn't born like very poor, but I wasn't born very rich. But when I come to this country, I don't have the opportunity that you guys have. On top of trying to be legal to stay here, it's taken me for a long time and used a lot of money. And you know, it's taken me over 10 years to legally can own a business here.
Wow. That's a long time.
Yeah. So the whole time that I do in past working for somebody else because I don't have any options, but a lot of you do. So stop complaining. Stop saying like I don't have your brain. I don't like they always talk about like, oh, I'm not that smart as you, or I wasn't born with the spoon on my mouth. But this is the deal. We have the same. Like this is what I'm looking at. I have 2 hands, same as you. I have 10 fingers, same as you. Like when I talk about, or you look up to people that's successful, Mark Zuckerberg, or Bill Gates, or whoever, like who was building the Tesla. Elon Musk.
He actually didn't build the Tesla. He just took over the company and the rights to the company. But yes, he's still successful. But that wasn't his work. But he's done so much since then.
It really doesn't matter if it's his work or not his work. He do something at the right time. So it really doesn't matter.
We know his name.
Yes, people know his name. People don't even know the owner before that. Well, no, but what I want to point out, like, tell me what's the difference between them and us. Nothing.
Instead of excuses, they use those reasons as motivation.
Exactly. So what I feel, I always remind myself, like if I was like looking for, I have a lot of people that I'm look up to and they're in a great positions and stuff like that. But I always asking myself, like, what is the difference between somebody who is a billionaire and me? Nothing. And there's a lot of woman billionaire out there. There are a lot of immigrant billionaire out there. So if they could do it, why can't I? So I always say about I don't want to take that. So this is what I learned when I was doing Amway. And back then I worked for somebody else, right? So they say like we have 24 hours the same. And how do you use your 24 hours? Of course, everyone needs 10 hours to sleep. So 8 hours to sleep. So 8 hours for sleep, then we have 16 left, and we have 8 hours working for somebody else. So that 8 hours that we have left, how you gonna use them? So if you watch drama, then your life would be drama. If you watch murder show, I don't know. It just depends on like, okay, if you feed, how do you feed yourself? So the first things that I've been start doing on my 8 hour is, there was somebody was saying if you want to invest, first thing that you want to invest is invest in yourself. So my first using of my 8 hour is just to spend time to invest on myself, like put anything, motivated myself, change my mindset, or learn the new skill, learn the new things, learn everything. Like that's the first thing I want to do. So when I become a better person, then I could become a successful. Cause there those successful people they wasn't born smart. They're just being very like skilling, and then on top of that, like I manage my time very well. It's like especially right now when I have 4 kids, I have my families, I have my husbands, I have 4 restaurants. So people was like, how do you do that? It's just like all about you managing the time. So I would wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I do my yoga. If I miss my yoga in the morning, then I do after I get home. But what I do, okay, don't talk about 6 o'clock. Let's do 7 o'clock in the morning. So I do 7 o'clock. Before that, I was like commit to 7 o'clock, wake up, take a shower, and do my makeup. So by like 8 o'clock, I would leave house. But Kim would be the one that take the kids to school. And then I will come straight to work. And then when I come straight to work, I will get here around like 8:30. So I have a couple hour before everyone else show up to work by myself. So that in that case, I can focus before I start to like focus on other people. And then I'll start to like be creative, stay focused, and try to get all my lists done within the first couple hours. And then after that, when somebody else come, then I start to like, okay, talk to them, checking up on them, follow up a lot of things that I've been asking them to do. And then after that, I would work all day, and I wouldn't be done until like 7 o'clock at night. 8 o'clock is when the time that I start to go home. So when I get home around 8:30. It depends. And I would shut myself off from everything. So like if the restaurant was burned on fire, don't call me after work. You call 911. So I would shut myself out of everything. It's like anyone try to call me, text me, it was like, if it's not a big deal, we can talk about it tomorrow. So I don't pick up the call. I don't do my tasks. I might scroll on my social media a little bit, and then most of the time I would pay full attention on my kid. And it seemed like I don't have time for them, but I have time. I spend 8 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours with them. And then we eat together, we pray together, we do stuff together, and we go sleep together. And every night, like either 2 or 3 of them would sleep like on top of me. On like I never like since I have kids, I never have a comfortable sleep. I always have my kids on my chest all the time.
That's a deep sleep.
Yeah.
It's so hard not to sleep when a baby's sleeping on you.
I know, right? So I have the rule in my house, just like we need to sleep in one bed. So we put 2 king bed together, and 6 of us was on the same bed. It was so like it was
Cozy with feet in your face, though, I'm sure too.
Yeah, I don't believe in like putting my kid in different rooms. So but for like sometimes I would eat while I work. I would try to do more than one thing at a time. Every time when I drive, I don't read a book. Even though I'm write a book, I don't read. But every time when I drive, I would turn on the audio books so I could feed my brain at some point. What else I do? There was a commitment that I want to do for a long time. It's just to exercise. And I before I have kids, when I used to live in New York, I would do yoga all the time. And what happened is when I start to have my kids, it's just like I have to work, and I want to spend time for the kid. I cut everything out of my life. When I have my kids, I don't go party. Like never go party period, because I will rather spend time with my kid than spend time party. I would go out, drink dinner if it's important. Other than that, I would eat with them. So what happened is I cut a lot of things in my life, and then after I have the kids, it's all I concentrate is work and the kids and the family. Oh, and then I try to commit to my exercise because I feel like I start to get fat. Like when I don't, this is the first year that I don't have to cook like or work in the restaurant because we start to have employees. So more all I do is like working in the office, looking at the camera, managing, making a phone call. So I'm basically sitting more than standing. And I want to do exercise all the time. And then what happened is people was like, Pata, let's go to gym together. Let's go to gym together. And I was like, no, I don't want to go to gym. I don't want to spend another hours doing something else that support. I don't want to take any more time out for my kids. So, and that's why it's exercise never happened until one day something come to my head. It was like, why can't I just exercise at home? And then after that, I was like, driving back home. I stopped at Walmart, buy a yoga mat and box and stop ready. And then when I get home, I was like, let's do exercise together. So I turned on the YouTube TV, how they do yoga, and follow them. And my kids was like all over the place. Some of them tried to follow me and they take turns or they come on my back. There was some stretchings. Like I asked like, Jonah, can you sit on my back? So like it just made me feel so good that I don't lose the time with the kids and I got to do what I want to do.
You problem solved. You eliminated the excuse and you got right to it with your babies.
It's like that is my successful story of this year. So I got to start my exercise without losing time of work or losing time of being with the kids. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Patta's Empires. I hope you find it beneficial. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out the next episodes. And stay in touch with Patta's Empire in other platforms. Don't forget, stay humble, stay hungry.